School family, how are you? Today we are going to be making something really fun. I have all of my ingredients here. I have my recipe, I have some measuring cups, and the bowl that I'm going to put it all in. I used a clear bowl so you could see it, but you can use any bowl that you have at home that your grown-ups are okay with you using. So for this experiment, I'm going to show you the ingredients first and see if you can guess it. The first things I have is some shaving cream, and you only need one, but mine is this one's kind of low, so that's why I have a second one. I have glue. I have contact solution. Now this is something that you use if you wear contacts, maybe your grown-ups wear contacts. They might have some contact solution. And then I also have some green food coloring. Can you guess what we're gonna make today? We are making slime. Yes, we are making slime today. So I'm gonna get my ingredients and I'm gonna start putting them in the bowl and we're gonna make them together, okay? So if you need to come back to this video after you get all of your ingredients, that is totally fine. Come on back when you're ready. But I have my measuring cups. You're gonna need a half a cup and a tablespoon. And the measuring cups help us know how much to put into something. So even when we're making food, it might say you need a quarter cup of milk. And so, do you know what a quarter cup of milk is? I don't. So I get my measuring cups. I have all kinds here. And I find the one that says a quarter cup. And I fill it with the milk and then I put it in because otherwise I wouldn't know. And you have to have the right measurements so that it comes out correctly because otherwise it might taste weird or it might come out kind of funny. So that's why we use measuring cups. And I would like for you, when you're doing this, making this slime, I want you to try and measure it out, okay? If you need your grown-ups help pouring and things like that, that's fine. But I want to see if you guys can measure it, okay? So the first thing we are going to do is I am going to be filling up, we need 1.5 cups of shaving cream. Now shaving cream, you're going to have to shake it up. And it has a little cap on it. You're gonna shake it up really, really well. And then you're going to squeeze it in to your measuring cup, okay? Now we need 1.5 cups. I have a half of a cup here. So that means I need to fill this 3 times to get it where it needs to be, okay? Oh, I forgot my spoon. I can use a measuring cup, or yeah, I'll use a small measuring cup. Do you hear it? Here, I'll see. Can you see it? Okay, I got some shaving cream in there, and I forgot my stirring spoon over there, so I'm going to use one of my smaller measuring spoons. There's this little guy right here. And I'm going to scoop, or I'm going to just plop it in there. I don't even have to scoop this one out. Plop it in there, just like that. You see it? Okay, that was one. We needed 3 of these. So I'm going to fill another one. Okay, here we go. Fill it up. Okay, it's filled. Can you see it? It's kind of, the lights are kind of hard in here. There we go, okay. Put it in there. Okay, that was 2. How many did we need? 3, so we did 2. How many more do we need? 1. 1 more, I'm gonna shake it up again. I'm gonna fill it up. Okay, it is all filled. I'm gonna put it in there. And I'm going to use my little spoon to scrape out all of the extra and put it in there. This is my little measuring spoon that I don't have to use for this one. It's an extra one I had on the side, which I'm glad I did because I forgot my little stirrer over there. I might have to go get it though when we mix it all together. Okay, so that was our shaving cream. Okay. Go ahead and put your lid back on it when you're done. I ended up being fine with the one that was less empty. Okay, now we need a half a cup of glue. So I have this big thing of glue here because I am always refilling your glue when you guys are doing projects here at school. So I have a big glue, but you don't have to have a big glue. You can just use a normal size glue. And you're gonna do a half a cup of it. So I'm gonna take my measuring cup and I'm gonna pour my glue into my measuring cup. And this one, I only need one of these. I only need one of these. So I'm gonna pour it in. Ugh, it's a lot of glue. Getting heavy. Oh, oh my goodness, you don't want it to overflow. Okay, I'm gonna pour it in there, ready? Whoa, look at all that glue. I'm gonna put my lid back on my glue while this drains into there. Put this over here. Okay, I'm gonna use that little measuring spoon again. I'm gonna scrape out any extra glue. Get it into my bowl here. Okay. Okay, what do you think it's gonna look like when we're all done? Do you think it's gonna be squishy? Do you think it's gonna be really gooey, slimy? What do you think it's gonna look like? Okay, I got that. Now is the contact solution. And you need 2.5 tablespoons of this. So I have a tablespoon right here. So I need 2.5 of these. So I'm gonna fill 2 to the top, and then the half one, I'm only gonna fill it halfway through, okay? So here we go, I'm gonna pour it in here. It comes out I don't think you guys can see it, but it doesn't come out very fast. So you're gonna have to squeeze. Use those hand muscles, squeeze. Okay, I got one, pour it in there. Now we needed 2.5, that's one. Let's get another one, squeeze. And I think I might have just enough. Okay, whoop, it shot out a little bit. That's 2. Now we need 2.5. So this next one, I'm not gonna fill it all the way. I'm only gonna fill it halfway up. So you have to be very careful with this one because you don't want it to fill all the way up. Okay, that's about half. Okay, I'm gonna add it in there. Okay, last thing is our food coloring. Now you don't have to have food coloring. I'm just using food coloring because it's easier for you guys to see it on the camera, but you don't have to use food coloring. And I'm using green, so I'm gonna add some green in there. I'm gonna sprinkle it in there. Okay, now I'm going to take that spoon that I was using and I'm going to mix it all up. Go ahead and mix it all up, mix it up really well. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Ooh, do you notice anything changing? What do you notice that's changing? If you don't notice anything changing, why do you think it's not changing? I noticed that mine is starting to stick together. All my ingredients are starting to stick together, and they're all kind of going towards the middle, and they're starting to not stick to my bowl. Why do you think it's not sticking to the sides of the bowl anymore? What do you think that means? Okay, once you feel like you've got it all stirred up, all your ingredients are stirred up, you want to make sure it's completely stirred. Okay, you want to make sure all of the ingredients are together, and you might need your grown-ups because it does get a little hard. It's a little hard to stir after a while, so you might need your grown-ups' help for that part, and that's okay. That's why we have grown-ups, so they can help us. Okay, I'm going to bring mine. You know, I'm going to add a little bit more green to mine. I want it a little more green. So you can always add some more food coloring, but you cannot take any away. So once you add it, that's pretty much it. Okay, mix it up. You might, if you do add more, it might not mix super great. So mine is not mixing very well because I already mixed all my ingredients. So if yours doesn't mix well, that's okay. Mine's not mixing well either. Once I added that extra food coloring. Okay, I'm going to come around and I'm going to show you. I'm going to take my measuring spoon out of there. Look at my slime. Do you see it in there? Oh my goodness, look, it's stringy. Okay, I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna take it out. How does it feel to you? Is it soft? Is it hard? What do you think? And you know what? I forgot to add this. You can mix it with your hands too. You don't have to mix it with the spoon. It's a little easier to start that way, but then once it's done and it starts to not stick to the sides of your bowl, then you can take it out and you can mix it like that. How fun! We made slime today. What color did you make your slime, or did you keep it white with your glue and your shaving cream? I did green because I thought green would show up a little bit better, and it kind of does. Look at how far can you stretch your slime. Let's see, how far can we stretch it? Whoa! Oh, it broke. All right, and how does it feel? Is it soft or is it hard? Mine is soft. Is it sticky or no? Mine is sticky, yes, it is sticky. You can see it's sticking to my hands. Now, slime is something that you want to make sure you only use in special areas in your home. This is not something that you put in your hair or should we eat this? No way, we should not eat slime. That is not for eating. None of these things are food, so we don't eat them, okay? Slime is just for fun, and you can build with it, you can squish it down flat, and if you have like a little container, you can put it in your container to keep it from drying out, because it will dry out if you leave it out. So if you put it in a container, it will help keep it safe, and you can play with it again, okay? But make sure you only play with it where your grown-up says that it's okay to play with it. So maybe that's the table, the kitchen table, or the dining room table. Maybe it's a special spot that you have in your house that you can play with it, or maybe you play with it outside. Okay? I hope you guys, let me get this off my hands. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I loved making slime with you guys. I miss making slime with you guys in the classroom. And this week, we are going to be on break, so we're going to have a long time before we come back to school, okay? But I will see you soon. Before you know, it'll be back time for school. And maybe you can, if you're seeing your family, maybe you're not, and that's okay, because there are still lots of sick people out there, and we want to be safe. So if you are not seeing your family, that's okay. Maybe you're going to video chat with them or give them a phone call, and you can show them your slime you made. That would be pretty cool. All right, my friends, I will see you soon. I hope you have a great break.